Howdy, folks. Oh, my voice. We are back. We are back, and we will be doing some baba. How is it going? Hope everyone had a good little extended break. Took a look at Robert's level, and the funny Lua was, not too terrifying. So yeah. When we'll be getting more, when we'll be getting more lore? Very good question. You have successfully unlocked it. I just need to actually... I need to actually get around to, doing the thing. I will probably be able to work on that this afternoon and tomorrow and get it out over the weekend. Speaking of Baba, I had to redo a thing, and now you're redoing a part of a world in Ledon. Oh, nice. Exciting. Alrighty. So, what have we got? I think let's start off doing some more of Baba's Lost Adventures, doing some of Nobo's stuff. Oh, right, and hydrate. Yes, thank you. Me feeling chaotic? No, never. Oakley dokley. Number 5. Speaking of Baba, I'm literally just gonna pull Baba right now to make Haunted Bond 3. Sick. Okay. Infested living room. Right, so this is the world that's dealing with me as both a property and a noun, which is quite strange. Okay. So, for anyone who has not seen it, making Baba is me turns it purple and is basically grouping it. Your silly goofy self was eeping. Hey, eepy is healthy. Healthy. Okay. Wall stop. Alright. Fare thee well, Avon. Thank you for hanging out. And good luck with your other endeavors. Okay, so Skull has Tile. Tile is Skull. Tile is Skull. Skull is Defeat and Melt. Intriguing. Remember this puzzles. It gave you a decent amount of trouble. Alright, time for us to spend 3 hours on it. I have not checked I did not check the sprites folder of it because I'm less concerned about that. Or more accurately, I did not look at like each sprite. So we will find out when we get there. And I assume that you would rather that be a surprise. Like, I'm literally, while I'm checking them, I'm mostly just checking for stuff where I'm concerned about, like, is this actually doing what it says it's doing? And is this going to be trying to do something horrible to my machine? Sprite is unused? Well, then we can take a look at it a bit later. Okay. So, wall is stop. Flag win. So, Tile is Skull. Skull is Defeat and Melt. So, if we melt it, we get a turn. We can get a turn as... We can get a turn of deleting the skull. So... if we do... Inky I'm fine with, right? Like, the connotations of that are far less, so I'm genuinely sure, whatever. So there's not currently something that's me, because, so like, okay, if we do Baba is hot and Baba is you, then Baba can walk onto the skull, it turns into a tile, and then Baba can walk across, and we've got freedom of movement. But yeah, no, I'm 100% on board with Inky. Makes me sound like one of the Pac-Man ghosts, right? Like, go for it. Only have 2 ises. So we might be able to try and do something. Because a lot of nibs get refunded, right? during the channel point thing. Only had like 16k. Robert stashes a lot of them. Okay, so we want... So if we can get Baba is me, and then me is you? No, we won't be able to get all of those at the same time. Or can we? So, no, because we need to do it. Yeah, we need to either push one of those, so... That, yeah. That. Oh, wait. Oh, interesting. So we could be... There are me's on the level. I was not even processing that. Potentially more than that if it's an appropriate use, because remember, with the check Discord immediately, that is a... If I deem it to be an appropriate usage, you will be refunded by rejecting the thing. If it is a... I want you to redirect the conversation to the thing that I'm interested in, regardless of where the stream's going, then you're welcome to burn 10,000 points. You can quadrice. Dun dun dun. Okay. So, how do we do this? So we need to, in some fashion, be able... In some quad rice, like free rice? Wow. God, imagine a quad rice day. Oh, so we've also got an extra Baba tech. So if we can get it, if we can cross a hot skull, very interesting show on Netflix, by the way. Not necessarily saying it's good, but it was an interesting concept of an auditory transmitted disease. We can get Baba back and then make Baba as hot, but how do we get across it the first time? Because hot is locked here. So, what if me is Baba? Lights off or lights out? Yeah, could be fun. So me is Baba. Okay, I don't think that does a whole lot, but sure. In example, but yes, the cool egg. Oh, wait. Cool. Has that actually gotten us anywhere? Oh, because we don't... Right, no, we do need Baba to be me. Darn. Oh, but we can use this to chain it down. Because if we do it like so... Aha, hwa, 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 hwa. Hwa, hwa, hwa. Hwa, 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 hwa. I sound like I'm trying and failing to say the word croissant. Okay. So now... Wait, nope, that was one too far down. Yeah, I'm so glad that is the legacy of Tim and I doing things together and hanging out so much, is fleshy ink blob. Flesh blob. So if we do this... Bob is hot, okay. So now, so we can move freely through the skulls. Yeah. But, oh. So our issue here is we need We need to get one of the Izzes over there. Oh, that's problematic. So we need to get... So, man, because Bob is hot and Bob is you. Oh, can we... So now that we've got this extra Baba, can we make it like a cross? So if we do somewhat like this... Whoop. Oh, but if we do that move there, then we die. Okay. Well, yeah, no, Rohan was a Robert thing. That was from like our last big shift in streaming paradigm, right? That was the trolley problem day. Which I think was one of my first introductions to Robert. Not like the first, but pretty fast. And then Johan was me. But yeah, Thief, Chat Han, was Pug. And I do think Planet Han and Marsh Han were both ones that Robert came up with. For like variants. Okay. So we need to figure out how to make this a cross without being too much of an issue. Now we do have these Miis that we can leverage. So we could do something like Baba is property Mii. Johan into the AI and outputted the horrors. So now we've got that. And then... Oh man, but we still need things to be hot. But... So if Mii is hot... No, that doesn't quite work. 'Cause, yeah, we still need the is you. Okay. What in the name of? So like this is fine except for how we are still you. Okay. Oh, this is where my spatial reasoning starts to fail me. The eyes, they see. So we need to always maintain something being hot and something being us. I think is how that needs to work. We can't reverse this to swap things around because then we die because it's breaking Bob is hot. So at what point did we make this completely untenable? Was it literally when we did that? We'd be all right if Bob's text is flows. The Eyes title? That would be awesome. Okay. So what if we do, like, me as you? Hey, welcome in! How's it going, quote? We are driving ourselves mad. Speaking of floating, no spoilers. We do... Bob is me. It is going, alright. So if we do this... Yes, this is, right, this level. Okay. So we've got this, but what does this actually do for us? A gorgeous suit of armor? Certainly. Arts and culture? Oh, hot damn. That is some serious detail work. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I'm sorry, there's badges for Google Arts and Culture. I don't even know about Google Arts and Culture. Hour-and-a-half video about Yumaniki just dropped? Oh, sick. Belong to Holy Roman Emperor. I see. Which one? I do note the space left for a fantastic cod piece. Hercules Armor Elysius Liberts. But yeah, no, that does look like Holy Roman Emperor type thing. It's the game's 20th anniversary. Gotcha. Maximilian II. I do not have any historical context of that man. But no, that is an incredible amount of work to do on a piece of metal that's already requiring a whole lot of engineering for what I presume the time is. If there's still full plate kicking around, it's not a small thing. So, Bob is me, and me is you, so we can do that. Okay. But then, how do we... Yes, we'll hydrate, thank you. Oh, this is still essentially the same issue. We're Dukes of Bavaria, but I guess the Habsburgs had some too? I mean, I feel like the Habsburgs just had a little bit of everything in Europe. So... Okay. Baba is hot, and Baba is property me, and me is you. We need to figure out a way to cut down on an is. Now, we can cut down on an is if we can get the property me to be you. They're part of Austrian history? Yeah. Me is you, you is me. What can we do to progress our state? Or have we already sectioned ourselves off? Yeah, no, Yumaniki, that and a number of the RPG Maker horror games that I've purchased are ones that I would very much like to explore during this October. Get all nice and spooped up, because I remember last October I didn't get really into like the spoop mood, and I am very much a fan of the autumn spoops. Me thing is like the thing from the level called Word Confusion. I don't recall exactly, but yeah, sort of as like grouping and whatnot. The Habsburgs are part of a lot of Europe's history, no? Italy, Burgundy, Spain, Germany, Poland, Balkans, Czechia. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying of like, when you're saying like Maximilians were Dukes of Bavaria, but it's like, but the Habsburgs were too? It's like, you could just about tell me anything about like medieval Europe and a Habsburg, and I would go, yeah, no, that's about correct. It was leveled because that was unplayable because of lag. I gotcha. Yeah. Oh no. Duplicated things like everyone does? People have independently similar thoughts? You're losing the spark. I'm unable to make puzzles anymore. Uh-oh. How so? Okay. So, okay, having it chained up as me as you is not... So yeah, I don't think we can do anything here because we can't really actually move any of the pieces without us dying, so... That is the no bueno. That is nicht gut. Wow. Oh god. I forget how much, like, nervous idle moving around I do. No, but what will happen to the Let-On and Lillian Blankland series? I know, right? We need that spark. It's like planeswalkers losing their planeswalker spark in Magic. Bob is dead, and we killed him. Welcome in, Diamond. Are you now the Nietzsche of Baba? Babiche? No, you know what? We'll roll that one back. It kind of sounds like I'm calling you... That sounds like a portmanteau of Baba and bitch, which seems rude to call someone. Baba awaits the skull. Belbin commands! Fantastic. And you may notice, I did not make that laugh. Or more accurately, that was not Johan currently streaming laughing. Baba is guilty of 76 counts of fraud. Oh dear god. How will we ever catch him? But yes, warriors await the chosen, and pure ones await death, and Bellman awaits the bottle. Wah, ha, ha, ha. Okay. What do other than make hot school? So we do Bob as you. Beat chapter 2, nice! With your randomizer. Would I rather die or die? I mean, I'm ink, like dying, D-Y-E-I-N-G, is something that I'm fantastic at doing. I would love to die some things. 4 Oshiros are still here. Uh-oh. Oh no, Shiro. Yeah. No, I'm in a good place. I'd rather not perish. So okay, so ultimately we need to make a, like, plus, right? We need to make Baba is, and then in the skull you, and Baba is hot, or something along those lines. But we could also do it with Mies. So, what if I make... what if I do this? Bob is me. Swear to God, I will do unholy things to Oshiro. Tim! Welp. Now, in fairness, Tim, again, he does seem somewhat vampiric, which would by definition make him somewhat unholy, so perhaps you just want to do vampire things. That said, vampirism often seems to be a very not thinly veiled metaphor for sex, so yeah, no, never mind. That's just please do not do unholy things to Oshiro, or do so on your own time. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. Mechanical land. I want to throw garlic at Oshiro. Yeah. But again, that's like a holy thing, because like the reason why garlic has been written as something that like is good against vampires is because garlic denoted like purity and cleanliness in a lot of like medieval European cultures, because it had basic antibacterial and antiseptic properties, and they associated, oh, it's making this person not sick, with, oh, it's driving out the spirits. The funniest vampire things are thaumaturgic. Now, in fairness, I don't know a great deal about thaumaturgy. I mostly know it as a cantrip from D&D. Silver too, seen as pure and holy, so you can't see vampires' reflections, right? Because mirrors were all silvered backs, right? The performance of miracles, specifically magic. Fair enough. Yeah, no, like it's very interesting. I've had this conversation a bit before, because I was watching the there was a new Castlevania series, the like animated one, which I really enjoyed, but one of the things I really liked, sorry, Yapon unlocked, thaumaturgy is a lot of rituals for all kinds of strange purposes. For vampires from the game, oh, Vampire of the Masquerade. That is a game that I want to know a lot more about. Jacob Burgess is a voice actor and game dev that does a lot of content with Loading Ready Run, which is like 90% of what I watch. And he is a huge fan of that game, and it seems like a very interesting role-playing framework that I would love to dip into, but I currently know very little. Yapan, yes. So the very, very little brief tangent. So one of the things I really liked that the Castlevania animated series did, I don't know if that is true of the games, I have not played them, is they basically went like, okay, so why does a cross bother vampires? Because they weren't really going for like a proper religious thing with it, and it's because their eyes are like highly advanced, and basically the strong geometric shape confuses it, because the way the brain processes shapes, oftentimes horizontal, vertical, and diagonal lines are split up, and this is something you see with a lot of predatory behavior, particularly like cats. When their eyes change, when their pupils change shape, it's because they're narrowing out some of the other filters of light, which makes them actually really blind, but helps them gauge the right distance and depth for doing a pounce. But so I like that as an explanation, but it's like, why do crosses, sorry, there's several things here. So like, okay, crosses as a problem of vampires, obviously Christianity was very influential in a lot of the writings and such. So it's a holy symbol and whatnot. However, one of the things is, at least in a lot of modern media, you see, that's the weirdest explanation I've heard. Yeah, but like, I kind of enjoy it. Yeah, I do see the thing you said, Tiziel, just one moment, because otherwise I'll go tangent on tangent on tangent. Basically, one of the things that has kind of bothered me, I find very funny, is in a lot of modern media, you get like vampiric knights, right? You get vampires that are wielding swords. Now, we're onto us, yes. I know that some of you guys like that, and I also enjoy that, but Baba is something that I do want to make sure I'm spending most of the time on the Baba. But basically, I take a great deal of issue with that, because swords, and a lot of these knights are in the like very like European chivalric ideal of a knight, and chivalry had a lot of stuff weighted in Christianity, in particular a lot of later Victorian sort of reinventions of it. And one of the big things is you look at most European swords and you'll note the crossguard as it, pertains to like the rest of the sword. It's a cross guard. It forms a cross. Now, there isn't a lot of actual textual evidence for during medieval times knights using that as like a mobile altar, but that is an invention that a lot of Victorian writers still applied to that when they were sort of going, I'm gonna write fan fiction about European chivalry, yay! So this is something that genuinely bothers me, and I know is such a nitpicky little thing, but whenever I see media with like a vampiric knight, that sword should be hurting them. Unless they're using something without a crossguard, I could totally see like a modified one, or, using a more like Eastern style sword that doesn't have that, or maybe they're from a culture where it doesn't have those connotations, because why would one culture's particular religious holy symbols be problematic to them? I mean, that's a number of other things. Vampires are like a very distributed lore, so I get it, but crosses are very frequently used as something to repel them. So why the hell are you drawing a vampire wielding a cross sword and not dropping it like a hot potato? This is a weird take, but it's something I've thought a lot about, and I would love, love, love to write a story about like a very old vampire that's a oh god, what's the word? But like an anti-armament enthusiast, advocate, there we go. Who has basically been trying to like strip people of swords throughout time, and then just sort of went, oh hey, I can just kind of keep doing this as like a non-profit, because they didn't want people running around with little cross guards and whatnot, and have just kind of continued that on to the modern day. I don't know, I feel like there's something funny there, but it's just, I don't know. Modern art depicting vampires wielding swords always just sort of bothers me. They just find crosses distasteful but not painful. That's fair as well, but then why are you carrying that around as your sword? Like, cross guards don't do a huge amount. Like, yes, they help you not cut your hands, but at least in the styles of fighting that we're seeing vampires do, they're incredibly strong. It's not gonna make a huge difference. I mean, yeah, like, lore is something that is very, like, it is such vampires are such a folk tradition, right? There's so many different views of them. So it's not something where you can even really be that pedantic. It's one of my like little pet peeves about them. So there you go. Something to think about. Food for thought. Did a Vampire of the Masquerade tabletop RPG Chronicle for years. Was lots of fun. That sounds super sick. I would love to do something like that. I mostly deal with D&D. I've done a little bit of Monster of the Week with some friends, which is a very fun sort of like lightweight way of doing stuff. I do at some point I got one of my friends a rulebook for Thirsty Sword Lesbians, which is actually very similar to Monster of the Week. I would love to do something with that. But I think Vampire of the Masquerade is very high on my list of ones that I would really love to engage in. And Paranoia is another one that I've seen some very good things about. No Yapan emote yet. Yeah, I haven't really thought of one, but that would be a good animated one. But okay, so sorry. Back to this. So we're trying to ultimately figure out a cross, where we ultimately get to Baba is hot and Baba is you. Now, is there a way that we can involve me in that without making it overly complicated? I don't think so, because ultimately, if we have me in the loop, we need Baba is me, me is you, and me is hot, right? So it is adding an extra step, so we need to simplify it down. So the problem with doing Baba is me on this layer is that there is no way for us to extricate me appropriately. Right? Yes? I think so. It's like we can't even... Okay, so we can do that. Interesting. Interesting. But... Okay, so we can do this, and then we can rearrange it to Baba is you. Okay, which is something we want. Now, if we do this, Baba's you and Baba's hot. Right, because we still need the is down there. So that does not fix things. Because we certainly can't do it right now. We can do that, but as soon as we do that, again, it's the same issue. Okay. What other options are afforded to us? If we could bring an is across... No, I think having Baba is me down there is just a death sentence. So, okay. So let's stipulate that we need Baba is you down there. But I don't think that's possible, because if Baba is you is down there, we don't have a Baba to make hot, and we also don't have enough ises to make me work? I don't think. Oh, wow. I went way too far. Why did I go that far? Because I was spaced out. But, okay, so we can do this. And then this. Okay, so that's Baba is you on that level. So we think that's good. Now our problem is... how do we make something hot if we do that? Because if we can make something hot from here, we just have to go in, grab Baba, and slap it on top, and bing, bang, boom, Bob's your uncle, we're cruising. But we can't extend downwards Baba is me. It's almost like Nobo thought of this, because Nobo is an intelligent level designer. It's intelligent design. Wait a moment. Baba's your uncle? Oh my god, that is perfect, Essie. Thank you. Baba's your uncle. Okay. So... how do we get to Baba's your uncle? A little too real with Baba tax evasion, but crash. Baba created the internet has been proven. Oh? So we are all communicating through Baba is you? Okay, me is a strange statement, but oh right, and that can only work because we transform them into Babas. Otherwise, we get an infinite loop. Right. Like, I like this positioning a lot more, but I don't see how that actually fixes anything. Internet is skull and defeat. Internet is empty. Oh no! To my small, weak, naive brain, this seems like the only way of going about this, but I don't think there's a way to get across then, so I think it does need to be Baba is property me, and then me is you and hot, and then we retrieve Baba and do some sort of switcheroo chicanery, but hot damn, pardon the pun, actually don't pardon the pun, that was fully intentional. If we do that, I don't see the way out, but that feels like there's more forward movement. They're both things where I would need to spend a lot of time staring at them, trying to figure out what I'm missing about them. So in this configuration, I don't think there's any way we can get across, right? Because we can't turn Bob, or can we make me as you down there? We can make me, okay, so we could potentially replace me as you. Oh, what if we replace it so that me is, oh, thoughts are percolating. What if we have me as you? No, because while we can swap things, it will get stuck. But we don't need me eventually. So we can't swap it like this, but if we back up through all of my little anxious pacing. So if we make Baba is property me, and then me is you down there. Okay, so Baba is, no, so we want Baba is property me, and then we want me is property you. No, so we need to do it that way. Okay. But we can't break that up, can we? So we can't necessarily do that because the layers are wonky. Because I don't think there's a way for us to chain swap that around. Because if we could do this so that then it's Baba is hot and Baba is me, we can retrieve the other Baba, we push that down, so me gets locked in, and then it's Baba is you, and then Baba is already hot, and we're just good to go, and we can get rid of the is there. Yeah. So is there a way to do that? So like me is you would be very good. But yeah, that relies on that. All right, we'll take a look at that when we swap over. So if we can make you as me as you on the lowest level, but we would need to somehow swap Bob as me and me as you. Oh, can we do that by just starting the chain in a different orientation? Straight up not having good time right now? 3C really being awful? No, but we can't swap that. We can't swap the order. End of 3C? Yeah, it's must be impossible. Aw, man. Oshiro just keeps sniping you when you're just about there. Yeah, no, because it... Man, crap, because it needs to be under. It easy way to do the last jump, but the jump before it you just have to be precise with. Oh, that's evil. E-V-I-L, evil. So, yes, in the most literal sense, a skill issue, but also, like, just because something is an issue of skill does not mean that it is not tough or terrible to deal with. Skill issue in the non-dismissive way. What's live backwards? Evil. So life is evil? Yeah, I don't think there's a way we can sync up the cycle the way that we want. So that doesn't... Oh man, does that just not work? Because it feels like it should. Me is you. But yeah, then Baba is me is stuck because we can't muck around with that. Right? Unless I'm like really blind about something? Oh, or could we maybe swap it like this? So if we do is me, of this plan wrong, or is it right and I'm missing something? Yep, that's always me with Baba. There we go. There we go. Oh my god! We're doing the thing! Definitely didn't feel like that multiple times last mean stream. Yeah. No, and I think my least favorite experience with puzzle games. So, is now, yeah, we don't need to care about that. Now, our only issue is how to actually extract the is. Oh! No! My plan is that after 69 seconds, a random Kiki will suddenly appear together with Kiki's move. It's like holding out for a miracle. There have been a lot of games of Magic where I'm like, I'm gonna keep playing this because maybe the right card will magically appear in my deck. I don't think I put anything that will wipe the board and restore my life to 20 in my deck, but if I hope hard enough, maybe it will just phase in there. Yeah, no, this is, oh no, we got it there, but the is locked. Well, so we can do this, but yeah, crap, because we can't cross over to do anything about it. No! You know that feeling. Sometimes you really can clutch it out, though. No, exactly. I figure that I'm... Maybe this sounds bad. I figure I'm stupid enough or my memory's bad enough that maybe I've also just legitimately forgotten about it, so I tend to, like, play it out. You're laughing? I'm so glad. I will say this is probably the one we will be able to do from your pack today, Nobo, because I would like to do some Sokababa and a little bit of Roberts, but this has been almost an hour. Part of that was me ranting, but dear God, Nobo, this is insidious. Sokababa, something that Quote put together. And it's teaching me a bit more about Sokoban. Sokababon? God. When you draw your bomb in a completely lost draft game and your opponent having no idea what's in your hand is the only reasonable strategy that lets you win. Yes! Oh, it's so good to have another Magic player. Yep, when you're just watching, it's like, no, you're making all the correct moves. For me, but also, like, with the information you have, totally correct. Oh, man. Although, I've really been enjoying, I really enjoyed Bloomborough. I'm sad I didn't draft as much of it, but I really like board stalls in limited games. That's like my jam. I remember back in Kaladesh using like, not Thopter Foundry, but like Whirler Maker, and just slowly grinding someone out in a Thopter attrition battle. I'm like, yes, this is how I want to spend an hour of my life. Ah, the good old days where I could play in paper. But yeah, Bloomborough, I was actually getting some more of that, which made me very happy. I haven't played any Duskmorn, but it seems like it's a much more aggressively skewed thing. Okay. What do we do about this? Like, this is the orientation we need for everything except the... Except for the important bit. Except for the is. Wait, never mind. I already thought about this. I'm a genius and I'm actually just very silly. Okay. So, yeah, because then we do that. We push that down. No, I'm a genius. No, oh God, the worst part is I literally thought that through and I knew about that. About pushing it back with that, but I just couldn't summon that to mind. Talking about Whirler Maker saved me. Oh. If I could get a nosebleed purely from playing a puzzle game, this would have just given me one. Thank you, Nobo. Here's the thing that I will say. We can take a look at 6. We'll probably not get too far into it. Deadly Hull, oh dear God. But that, like, man, that... I will say, Nobo, these are still mostly things I haven't asked for hints, which I typically have to do with Baba levels. So I'm patting myself on the back for actually, like, doing the thing, but, ugh. Don't know if you remember Yosha declares war from Dominaria United, the card nobody wanted. Turns out if you have 9 of them in your draft deck, they're pretty good. I like to do stuff like that. No, Dominaria United, I was not doing a whole lot, but Yosha declares war. There's a couple of sets that were just sort of from times where I did not do stuff. Uncommon, hold up. We will look at it. This is my amuse-bouche. That's one of your faves from the pack? Oh dear God. But okay, so read ahead. Okay, read ahead was a very interesting saga thing. Create an O2 colorless Thopter artifact, named Ornithopter, okay. Tap any number of untapped artifacts you control. When you do, Yosha declares war, deals that much damage to target- Oh God! Oh, I'm seeing where this is going. And then up to 1 target artifact you control becomes a- So you just dirted them out with things that it makes an O2, and that deals 1 damage to a creature, which is sometimes relevant. And then you hit them for 4, but you have 9 of those, so you just make it so you do it, and then the next turn you make another one, and then it deals 2 damage, and then you get another 4/4 swing. Oh my God, Army of the Ornithopters. That's really good. That's very silly. I appreciate that. Also, last level of this world you like a lot too. I look forward to getting there in 3 months. Yon, don't you hate when you gotta pay $30 for features in a free art app? That does seem frustrating. Just tell me how much it costs up front. You make O2, it deals 4 damage to whichever creature or planeswalker you want, and then you hit them for 4, rinse, repeat. Well, isn't it, I thought it said it was scaled on the number of artifacts you control, right? But, like, so it still very quickly becomes, like, 4 damage. Untapped artifacts. Tap any number of untapped artifacts you control. Yeah, okay, so, oh my God, yeah, that's pretty sick. If you only have that card, I mean, you could, that's basically what Tizil is talking about, is having almost exclusively that. Like, you still need land to play it, but if you can just play those out a whole bunch, that's kind of the beauty of draft, is you aren't restricted in how many copies you can put in, so long as you can acquire that many from the draft. I have not seen that. I did not do any Dominaria United drafts, but that is some A+ level chicanery. Okay. So this is called Deadly Hull. Baba is Baba, okay. Skull is Skull, alright, and me is me, okay. Baba is you, wall is stop, tile is defeat. So we can't walk on tiles, and we can't transmute tile, skull, or me. Oh hey, welcome in, Epikitty. It is indeed the Bob. Yeah, no transformations, it seems. We're probably going to back out of this level so that we can look at some other stuff, but this is, we just spent like an hour on the level before this in Nobo's pack. Drink, yas. Thank you. And then we've got Skull, me, Group me, and me has. So this is going to be something. So this is going to be us trying to create like a chain of things so that we get destroyed and then we spawn something that can get destroyed so that we can chain across, I have to imagine. And then we're making probably Skull is win. So I think that ultimately, yeah, it's going to be, we try and get Skull is win across with a Baba me chain, probably, but oh dear God. Yeah, that's gonna be a time, Nobo. That is, oh boy, and this is Mansion. This is one world of 3, and then it looks like there's even more. Oh wait, no, that's right, because we already did Garden, so, okay. Still going to be even more. Oh boy. I'm excited, but genuinely, I'm having a lot of fun with these Nobos. Nobos? Thank you. It's fun because they're very difficult, but they're very difficult, but they're on like they're right on that like cusp of I can do them without needing too much prompting, which is nice. Like I think this is like dialed in perfectly for what I need for like exercise. In about an hour or so, we will switch over to Rain World, depending on where we're at. So play level packs. I want to do, I believe Quote is still here. Quote popped in earlier and is probably just working on other stuff. So let's do a little Sokobaba adventure as an amuse-bouche, a little transition, a palette cleanser. World 3 is a mechanic you know too. Gotcha. Claustrophobia. I'm not sure I like that. Okay. Baba is you, Baba without group is win. Okay. Hey, welcome in, AWF. How goes? Baba fear wall? Oh. Let's admit that the last world of your pack is poorly designed looking at them now anyway. Well, that's also part of the fun though, right? We get to see the progression of level design. It's part of why March is fun, right? Rock, so Lonely Rock is group. Rock near Baba is push. Wall and rock is stop. Sokobon with fearing walls, right? Also remember when I said I lost the spark? Yeah, no, you're cooking right now? Awesome, good. Glad you found some more natural gas to light. Well, that makes things more difficult. Correct. You try streaming again? They said no, so we'll try again tomorrow. All right. Hey. I do appreciate that you're actually, like, checking in with folks, because trying to make sure streaming is something that can have concerns. So, responsibile. Guess that's the claustrophobia. Then again, what is the fear of walls called? Is there a fear of walls? Phobia of walls. This is not the level you thought it was? Uh-oh. Interesting, yeah, when I type in phobia of walls, it's just suggesting claustrophobia. Now, Phobiapedia, which has a lot of ones that do not seem to be actual words, is suggesting toikophobia. Yeah, so that seems to be a very, a very specific thing. It's also the second time I will name a level Oversinker, gotcha. Or one might be the next one, gotcha. Problem is, even if you try and do it secretly, your brother knows your Twitch name so he could rat me out. I don't consider that a problem. Like, I don't know. Personally, I was the type of kid that didn't sneak out and whatnot, because I generally speaking had a fair bit of respect for my parents and trusted them to have my interests in mind. A box and a cat in a box. So opposite of Schrodinger's cat, Schrodinger's box. So we can do that. Interesting, it's not all ones. It's not broken for you, it's someone else redeemed it, and it's a 15-minute cooldown. You're gonna cry? I'm so sorry you're suffering through that, Tim. You touched the heart! Oh no! Oh man, but it wasn't like dashing through. Oh no. Buddy. Oh, that's bad. 5 minutes go by even. Okay. So can we... Okay, so we can get that rock down. I don't know ultimately where we need them, but that feels like trying to push that one over is smart. Oh no, or maybe not. How do we... If we're afraid of walls, how do we make that one work? The good old Baba? Yes, indeed. Ah, because we can idle. I see. Welcome in, Aya. How's it going? Okay. Man, having to do idle stuff is strange. Okay. Stomachache? Ah. Not fun. I am a wimp. For me, like, throat pain and stomach pain, anything that's, like, internal and I can't, like, apply pressure to make it feel better or, like, visibly see, just, I crumble. So I am sorry, I am sympathetic. Hopefully you can find some stuff. A giant gummy pickle? Okay, sympathy somewhat less in the I did this to myself, but I too have, like, eaten way too much saltwater taffy. I'm sorry for the consequences you are suffering. I feel like the level you're making right now is not that hard, but whenever I think that people spend 2 hours on them, aka the last level you just played from your back, hey, I only took 1 hour. What the hell is a gummy pickle? Don't know exactly, but I'm guessing it's a gummy candy shaped as a pickle, possibly with, like, dill or brine flavor. So, oh, so we can't idle it? Okay. Okay! There we go. Tasted like pickle-ish? Interesting. 2 words should not have been together, gummy and pickle. I would... Yes! Yes! Is it working? Is it happening? Wait, is Tim actually live with it? I didn't think so, yeah. 3C done? Hell yeah. Amazing. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you were, but amazing! Jesus, you have been working on that at least since we started, so that's at least 2 hours, but you got there. Plus all of last stream. That has to feel so good. I am so happy for you, Tim. Now get the berry in it. Evolve. Does in fact recharge your dash if you touch the heart. So you touch the heart and then re-dash into it? Funny guy. Go watch Tim IRL. Yes, the cameras we've got running. Impressive. Good job, Tim. I'm very happy for you. Okay. Bob is you. Bob without group is win. Cliff and Rock is stop. Lonely Rock is group. Rock fear Baba. Okay. Oh, we have a funny guy here, eh? Funny guy, eh? Don't mind my 789 deaths on the last room alone right now. Hot damn. Oh, what have we got here, eh? Alright. Rock fear Baba. So instead of me fearing things, the rocks fear me. Rocks fear me, women want me? Or women want me, rocks fear me. So there, they are rapid. Yeah, extended push. Push at a distance. So let's push that one in there. Now you have 2 levels for Haunted Bond 3. That is more progress than you made in Let On today. I made -1 levels, you deleted 1. Gotcha. Oh, maybe this is silly, but I wonder if we leave it down there as like a backstop? No, we don't, because I just trapped it. Or we could leave it as a backstop and then we would have room for it? Hold up. So we do this. Because then... Aha! So that we can push it all the way over. I am smart. I mean, I'm waiting for that to go horribly wrong, but for now I can at least pretend. Evil laugh, Han. No, no, innocent, excited laugh. Happy Han. Nah, that would be a timeout. However, Inky, what you ended with, I agreed with Uno. Like, that was kind of clever. We appreciate. Oh, that's evil. Oh, that's so evil. Quote, why would you do this to us? Oh, that's, oh no. No, 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 no! Okay. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hee hee hee. The rocks are so scared they should stay put, or else. True, true facts. I don't think the rocks know what's good for them. There we go. All right, I think we can do one more of Sokobaba, and then we'll check out some of what Robert's got going on, and then we might end off with a little bit more, because the Sokobaba is nice. Like, I'm learning about these things. Can't kill the rocks if you can't touch them. That's not true. Apicatty, I think that's wildly uncreative. I think there are many ways to kill things at a distance, particularly if they run away from you. That's what the walls are for. True. Or, yeah, off a cliff, if something's too terrified of you. That's from my very, very brief stint doing epee in fencing. One of the big parts of that was footwork. You can sometimes score a point by simply being aggressive enough and making the other person step off the mat. You can do things at a distance. 2 levels is good. Anyway, you're gonna listen to music and be back in a bit. No worries. Hell is back. 3 seekers and cliffs aren't real. England has entered the chat and would like to discuss this. This is Baba World. There's literally cliff objects. We've seen them today. Okay. So, feeling empty. Lonely cog is group, without group is win. Cog is stop. Cog near Baba is push. Baba facing pipe is empty. Ah, interesting. Yeah, but they aren't in this level's palette? This is true. So they aren't real. Fair enough. Within our limited knowledge, they are not a real thing. And then, okay, so the trick here is to not face walls. So how the hell do we deal with this cog? Blah. Man, I just want to say nice cog, bro. And it does this to me. Oh! Pipe is not stop. Oh dear. Now, we'll be checking Discord at the break, so another 45-ish minutes or so. And if you aren't around, we can hold off on checking the art. Or if you need to go, we can also potentially, at some point, try and find a little good transition point. Baba is you. Baba without group is win. Cog is stop. I think you see how you deal with that one? I'm so glad. I'm guessing it's something using the other cogs to push it, but they're only pushable. We can't do a double stack. That's a very tricky one. Now, all of them are somewhat tricky, though. I mean, of course, it's a puzzle. But I don't... So we can do something like that. Like this one, and that one. Oh! Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Interesting. So if we can get up there, yeah, pipe isn't stop, but... Right. Okay. There's no clipping, ban me. Truly. Get grass yarded, apparently. Well, no, I realized that pipe wasn't stop. It's more, I forgot that if we are... It's sort of like... Imagine if weeping angels... It's like an inverse weeping angel, I guess. Where... So you're not looking at it, you don't do anything, and then you suddenly turn around and walk on it. Get mean fenced. Anyone here seen the original Snail's House Pixel Galaxy animation? Because I re-encountered it recently in Nostalgia Hard? No, not something I've come across. Okay. Okay. So how do we get down far enough for this one? Or are we not supposed to? So I think we have to do that. I think, so the trickiest one I think is going to be getting something down here. And this one goes in last, or second to last. I'm gonna head to bed. Thank you for the comforting stream in the background of your rage. You're very welcome. I'm glad this could provide some amount of sanity during your trying times. Get some good rest, Tim. You've done much accomplishment. I look forward to 4C next time you stream. Ayo. Nah, if we do, I will figure that out myself. Hun. No, so we can't do that, but we can do this. But that locks it, so that's not fantastic. That's not great at all. A sight for sore eyes to the blind would be your form majestic. Be the most beautiful thing that they ever had seen. So we can do something like this. But yeah, no, so it's gotta be there. Can push it down from above. Oh. I think I was trying to do that earlier and then managed to goof myself out. Great. Good job, me. So that makes us empty. Okay, so I need to figure out which gear goes in this slot. So this one can either go down to the bottom or go over. I think it's one that wants to go down to the bottom. So we need to figure out what goes here, because that might be some before we block anything off. This one can very easily go here, right? So we want to figure out what goes down here. Jam Han Wen? Johan Jam? Like cat jam? So we can do that, but okay. Yes, we can drink. Thank you. Don't think it super matters the order. Well, I still want to figure out which one is in the bottom right. Because at least the way I'm thinking about it, it does. Is there any way for us to get it? So I don't think we can get into the bottom row, right? Like, because any way that we would attempt to accomplish that, no, I don't think there's any way for us into the bottom row. Even though there's that super tantalizing little, like, gap over here, I don't think that would work. Unless we can go outside the level border and then move up. But, or at least the pipe border. Because then we could loop around and then come up alongside here. No, because even then we would get stuck here. So if we could get this one over here and then outside the level border, that would be a potential way of moving it into that position. You would think that. It is also quote. I'm highly willing to believe that that's intentional, which is part of why I asked you to not tell me how. Because I suspect that it may be an important component. So if we do that, then we can get that one, we can slide it over to the right, that one slots down. This one we can, so both of these are easy to push into that one. So I want to get the bottom ones first so that they can go through. So how would we get out of here if we could? So it needs to be someplace where we can walk along it without hitting a pipe end. And then turn through. Oh. Wait, no. That doesn't do it. I'm like, if we could go there and then up, but no, we can't because there's an end point. Hern. So, we don't really have like a too long exit. There's not that facing. Is it solvable without getting out and it's probably easier? Okay. So how do we get something down there? It's gonna have to be vertical. A vertical push in. So we need to navigate it. Boop. So we need to navigate it to the spot below us. And then we can push it? Oh wait, so we can do... No. But no, that will still work. There we go. Bam. Okay. And then we do that. Okay. Okay, I think things are happening. Whoop. No, so we want to leave that one last. Whoop. Will I make a game jam? Probably not. I might participate in one at some point, but... like, I haven't even participated in one, let alone would know how to run one. Oh, there we go. Woohoo! I've not heard of an art jam, but... there we go. Wow, okay. So, okay. Robert, you think you see... So I told you one level had an orb. Yes? Is that the next one? Also, Robert, what do you think would allow us to get outside? Because I'm not seeing your vision. Into the upper left place? Okay. We're in the upper left place. Okay. We are one left. Oh, no. Yep, no, I do see it now. Right, because that locked that off. So we need to So we do that. Nope, I do see it now. Gotcha, because you go there and then nice. Ah, okay. Cog is stop, dust is dust, and hide. Orb is hide. Where is orb? I see none orb. Because it was hidden. Gotcha. Orb! Orb obtained! Orb obtained? Get it? Do we need to... Do we just have the orb even if we quit out, or do we need to actually still win the level? I don't remember. It's been so long since we have obtained orb. But orb! Okay, so I just... Okay. So then, let's remember what we did. So this one, we did this, and we pushed it into the far side. We then can do, whoop, this one goes down. Then, whoop, we go here, push that one. We love orb. Orb is one of the tags that has survived, indeed. Okay. We do that right, because we don't need to do anything too fancy there. And then we get that lined up. We go through here. Perfect. Orb is bonus. Orb obtained. Whoa! Amazing. So, it's not the intended for winning, but is the intended for orb. Very nice quote. Orb! Orbs are critically underutilized, so happy to have more orb. Orbe. So Sogababa is very nice because it's helping me understand a little bit more. Like, I still struggle with it, obviously, but I feel like I'm seeing some of the patterns of movement a little bit better. I'm getting less hung up on my own inability to see the things. But maybe that's just me. Should you have made orbs for your pack? Actually, maybe not. No, like, not everything needs orbs. I think orbs are very cool. Orb fun. So, do you need to go, Avon? We are... Oh, funny adventure, that's right. Guess you got a verification code? Silver is back! Huzzah! Amazing! Spin! Oh god, why doth it spin? Robert. Sir. But why? Oh god, and they all spin even if paused. No, it's when we transition games. Yeah, okay, so everything is turn. Flag and then is win? Okay. I mean, I do actually like this better than the other spins because as absolutely horrendous as this is to look at, it's something where you can still actually, like, try to navigate it somewhat. Oh my god, so it needs to be flag. Oh, I see this. Oh, he spins 20 degrees this time instead of vanilla 90, so it's actually a little bit easier to see the things. Okay. So we need to do flag is... Oh god, we're making it turn even more. So flag is turn, and... Oh, I'm sure this looks great with the bitrate. Power that no man should wield. This is true, but you know what? This is a more responsible use of the power that I've seen. Like, this is terrifying, this is eldritch, this is horror, but... like, I can see use to this magic. Oh my god. So the flag must spinneth more. God, this is going to look so horrendous. I do not know exactly what this looks like on the stream, because it's a little chunky for me, but oh boy. Okay, more responsible than the time Robert broke the menu so badly I couldn't figure out how to exit the level and then change your game language by accident. Correct. Which I appreciate. I view this as a sign of maturity in Robert's witchcraft. Indeed is a little chunky, yeah. I do believe, I think for most purposes it seems fine. I've set the bitrate to be slightly lower just because by doing like 25% less bitrate, which typically did not seem to be an issue, it was making sure that I wasn't running up on my data limit at the end of each month, so that I wasn't having to be like, I streamed too much, I need to stop. But, oh yeah, everything being slightly off-grid because of, I'm assuming partially because of the spin, but who knows precisely at this point, because this is slightly modded, but oh god. That's when it finally freezes frame. Did it just shift everything slightly off-center? Oh my goodness. Brain is not braining. Help? I don't know how. Small. Okay. That's kind of cute. A little terrifying that it's off-center, but it's small. That cute. So we've got, so we can't go through here, so that's all wall. Okay, so we need to figure out how, oh right, doi. I was still on Sokobaba rules. I'm like, we can't push those rocks. Okay, so then, well, but the greatest part of the fun of seeing how badly you've done things, or how horrifically you've done, messed things up. Feel like this is one of the vanilla Baba levels? Quite possibly. So flag is win, rock is push, yes. Wall is stop. So we need to figure out how to get... Oh, right, so we turn it into... So we delete something creatively so that we can make rock is win, or rock is flag. Probably. Yeah, so we go... here. Okay. Whoop. So we want to figure out how to make it so that rock is flag. I think I've locked myself out of that there. So maybe we need to do it at the very top? Yeah, okay. So we can do it at the top of things. Nope. We will see. We will see what the timing is. Basically, what we're doing, again, it will be like another 24-ish minutes of Baba. Can't... Oh, rock is win? It's tiny, man! Yep. Doi. Is that not one of the most Johan things you've seen? Breather. No, you can't because you got told the answer. No, you're so true. Oh, that's horrendous. Just breathe. So Bob is you, flag is win. Wind is eat? Wind is chill and defeat. Okay. So we want to see the path. Okay. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, right, because the wind chill. Oh, crap. Why are you so nervous? Because Johan is a very nervous person in general. Ooh-ha. Okay. We can move up, I think? Okay. Move left. Ah. Ooh. Move right. Move up. Something a little Celestish? Yeah, Robert, where's the feather? Ah. Breathe in, breathe out. This is your Johan yoga instructor, Yoga Han. You ate the feather, I see. Okay. Just hold up and undo when you die and hold right? I think that's fair, but I'm trying to respect the breathing process. Ooh ha. Ooh ha. Like this is an interesting way of trying to utilize the actual like visual input that we have as a player. Okay. Okay, I'm very close to the flag. I took a risky move. Okay. No! Not on the flag. There we go. Okay, cheesed it a little at the end, but intriguing. Intriguing. Stretching exercise. Stretch-exercise? Imagine how annoying it would be if it was always zoomed in. Whoa. Well, I do always find mechanics that are actually actively messing with what you do as a player, what I consider like true meta mechanics. Like, you've got things like games along the lines of Undertale that perhaps have multiple things to do, or Nier and such, where, you know, there's meta progression, so like roguelikes. But then you've also got mechanics. You are the villain, true. Oh god, so it's just stretching almost at random. Wait, what happens? So are we part of, okay, so that's the level boundary. Okay. So the level is there, it's just looking wonky. But so like there's this, so for any of you who are familiar with Slay the Spire, which is a game I have put a lot of hours into, only a little bit on stream. There is the, oh, what is it? Is it the Snecko Eye? No, it's not the Snecko Eye. But there's one of the boss relics, so you get an extra energy, but in return you can't see the intent of your enemies. So you don't get to see what they are doing. And that's one of the things. Now, people who are very good at Slay the Spire know the patterns. Now, there's a little bit of randomness, but they can kind of control that and typically do a very good job of that. And that extra energy can be worth it. Pyramid? No, because the runic pyramid is you keep stuff around. I think it might be something lens. Baba left, yeah, Baba off screen. But it's something I know a lot of people when streaming it will actually actively avoid it because it's a much worse viewer experience. And it's a very interesting thing because it's gamifying your knowledge in a lot of ways. Yeah, Baba down. And I don't know, and I think in like Hearthstone, you've got Nozdormu, I remember from a while back, which was really effective against mobile players because it was a lot harder to navigate on the screen, and it sets the turn timer to 15 seconds for both players. So it's gamifying the amount of time that you have in a turn, which I find a fascinating aspect of. Amazing. Which I find to be a very interesting aspect of game design, even if not one that I think necessarily should be explored in a lot of ways. But I don't know, like, this is interesting to me. I find it a very interesting space to be actively messing with the information that players are getting. So I think something that would be level peak. Yeah, that's part of why I'm like, this is a great opportunity to yap a little bit. But I don't know, like, it gamifying your knowledge and the information that you're actually receiving from the screen. I find that to be a very interesting design space, and one that is, oh, wait, does it not, hold up, is that, okay, it's like, does it not reset that? Okay, so hedge is not hedge. Going to map fixes it, gotcha. Or not hedge is hedge. There we go. Waha! I like that you can tell Baba gets reset to the correct position at the last moment. Should be considered malware just about. Zoom. Oh, this is true Zoom. Robert, but what? Oh, okay, so we get a brief moment. Oh, I did not have time to really take that in. Oh, but I can use the stream delay to get a second shot at it. Okay. Again, peak gaming, right? So we're trying to, flag is win. Rock has flag. So we want something is, so we want to make water is sink, probably? It has some zoomies, true. I'm assuming that, yeah, pausing doesn't fix that. So do we have sink? No. Okay, so what can we do? What can we do to make rock get destroyed? We've got a box as well. Oh no, water is already sink. Okay. So we want rock. So we want, so like brick is water. Whoop. Although we need to be careful about how we make it so that we can still retrieve is. So don't make it horizontal. So brick is water. Okay. All right. Next cycle. And then we want box is rock. Rocks on socks on box on rocks. Brick is water and box is rock. Interesting. Like, I picked them, I did not have like a particular reason for picking them that way, but that's an interesting little phenomenon. I wonder if it's something about how we think about those items, or if it's just like what's closest. I'm back, what the heck is this level doing? So you've missed a little bit. Robert has been messing around with the visual component of Baba levels. So this is zoom. We have also had ones that sort of expanded and contracted. That was breathe. We had stretching exercise, which just sort of stretched and wandered around. Small, which was just statically tiny, and spin, where all of the components spin. Chaos. Now here's everything. Okay. Oh god, when do we even get to see the thing? So something is end. God, will the cycles even sync up? Boxes and rocks are both objects you usually push in the game, so that might be part of the like psychology of it. This sure is a thing. Okay, but what is end? I told you everything will be in the last level? I agree. I think we need to be going like up and to the right, but flag is end? Yeah. Okay, navigate by sound? So since you associate them with the action of pushing, it feels more natural to turn one into the, yeah, no. That would make sense. Don't think it's randomly stretching though. That, okay, I can see that. Well, yeah, I guess because stretch versus pulse is kind of, it's not wandering around. It is staying in like a fixed diagonal. Is this a maze? I think it is a maze, but I haven't had an opportunity to actually really see what the maze is. I guess I could just like go left until I stop hearing movement noises. And then turn. So maze solving algorithm. Okay. Nope. Oh! Okay, that was kind of pretty for a moment. Okay, going up. Sigma had better luck. Johann the Never Lucky. Okay, I think we're in the upper part. I don't know if that actually gets us closer, though. He got a better cycle. I want to ride my maze cycle. I want to ride my maze. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh! Very nice, funny adventures. Hell yeah. Twitch is lagging? Yeah, it's a lot for the thing to be sent. Hot damn. You know what? I applaud, Robert. Those were fun. Those were lovely. Well, hey, we will get that VOD up this afternoon or this evening. So you will see them, Uno. But wow, cycle like in rain. Wow. All right. Yeah, let's do another. I think we can fit like 1 or 2 more Sokobaba levels. Whose afternoon? Good question. We can take a brief moment for Discord real quick. Oh dear. What did I do to deserve this? No, don't pop my eye out of its socket. That's sad. Oh, and that's cute. We like Mr. Oshiro. But that's upsetting. Please do not pop out the thief's eyes. Hydration. There we go, thank you. Could have removed the buttons from the pause menu. This is part of why I looked at the script. Wind true facts. But yeah, so let's do a Sokobaba. Brain. Play level packs, there we go. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Don't be so cold. Yeah, you could always task manager it. Why timeout? Bob is you and hot. Bob without group is win. Oh, you're saying you're doing it to intentionally do it. I will say, Avon, if I'm going to be perfectly frank with you, if you're trying to do stuff along those lines of, oh, they're timing me out, so I'll just wait and when it's acceptable, there is a certain point at which I will simply say, yeah, it's fun to have you around, but I don't want to be playing that will they, won't they type thing and just bye-bye. Wall and rock is stop. Rock near Baba is push. Rock not on tile is group. Ice is melt and has wall. Baba virus true. Next Baba level pack will encrypt your hard drive until you beat it. Ugh. Actual ransomware. So Baba is you and hot. Baba without group is win. Torture for free. Waha. Wall and rock is stop. Actual virus that encrypted your hard drive until you beat a hard bullet hell game on the hardest difficulty. I believe that. I'm very willing to believe. Ah, so rock. Okay. My brain was not processing that. So rock near Baba is push, rock not on tile. Its ice is melt and has wall. So we aren't allowed to go back over ones that we've already been through. Farewell. Goodbye, Avon. So we can do that. We can't push that one over first, so we could do something along these lines. That one we need to go, like, up and over. And then something like so. Oh, but there's a wall there now. So even though we can go through here, we can't do that. Okay. Intriguing. Love the Toho ransomware. All my homies love Toho ransomware. So what if we just do that? And then we can go do that. We do this. Yeah, okay, wait, no, this is fine. I just got overzealous with one of my first assumptions. I mean, I feel like many of our viewers enjoy some amount of torture with the custom levels that are provided. That lets you leave Baba's you? When you say that, you mean like the quit function? Again, like you can always just kill it in Task Manager or do a hard reboot. Bob is you. Baba without group is win. Cloud and star is stop. Star near Baba is push. Okay, so the unique rules are start on tile is star, not on tile is group. Okay, no, so that's not either. Belt is shift. Okay, so it's shifting. You can change it to French. Uh-oh. A fate worse than death. So the shift is very interesting. So it creates a bit of like a almost like chutes and ladders type deal. So we can have the stars go onto us, but we can't necessarily follow them, right? France, Johann. France, Han. Okay. So we need to like, okay. I'm just gonna see what, okay, no. So that's not it. That ain't it, Chief. So we push that one there, and we can push this one. Okay, so those will still slide? Fair enough. Uh-oh. Many mistakes were made. But okay. So they still slide, but we cannot push them. Fair enough. This is sensical. Why do we have a shift here? I find that interesting. The Rickroll that always plays. That, see, that right there, that would actually probably be the biggest problem for my stream. Sorry, I cannot... If they're on the shift thing, right, they're at a distance. It's not relevant. My brain was just like, oh, but shift things do it at a distance, so then pushing. It's like, it doesn't matter, but... So the shift still does its thing. It still moves the thing, and we don't have to worry about pushing them. They will not push each other there. I did see a Baba is you level that plays Gundam style overlapped with the Baba is you underwater theme. Oh dear God. So like if we do that, okay, so that kind of gets trapped there. So we probably need, so we could do something like this. No, but then that gets it stuck. But if we push it over one more, you know, because you played that level, you were there. No, right, so pushing it over one more doesn't do anything. Okay. And that also forces that. Interesting. So how do we get... So to get another one there, so we need to push that one down first probably, and then queue another one into that spot. Overlap all 3 Johann songs. I mean, I would not have any copyright concerns, so yeah. That sounds miserable to listen to, but yes, that is a thing that could be done. Forgetting a very basic trick, this is true. Or, I suspect this is true. I forget many basic tricks. Could we... Oh wait, can we overlap stars? So we do that, and then... Wait, no, we're stuck. But like, so we can overlap ourselves onto a star. Can we... Because we, generally speaking, don't want stars directly next to each other. This is sort of trapping if I don't do anything else first, or figure out some sort of trick. Okay. Why are we called the thinkers? Half of us never think before doing. So for some it's an ironic title. For others, it's because of the ink bit. No, this will not be the final Baba stream. It will be, I will need to figure out how to make stuff work, but basically, things are going to be a little chaotic. I can only guarantee a stream on Wednesday this next week, but we will also be learning when things work and when things don't with the schedule. Mondays will also typically be fine going forward because I don't typically work Mondays. It's just my first day. There's some training things. Possibly in the near future, but we will figure things out. So that makes sense to me. So we can sort of traverse that away. But so there I've just gotten some stuff stuck. So this feels like one of the clearest things, but oh wait. Oh. Literally the thing that I was saying, oh, I remember how to do this. Derpon level 100. Okay. Chat is like a pet that always needs attention, which is concerning. We've talked about this before. I'm not sure that I'm in a good position to be taking care of living things. Okay. So that would be getting them stuck. So I think this bit correct first move. Because then if we can get other things down there, right? We can now move over to this shift. Gotcha. No, but we don't want to push them in there. Okay. So we want to push them in from the side. Babazoo pizza boss fight? Strange. Oh, but we can do this. There we go. Awesome. How do we get a star down here? Would we need to get something in the middle and then? Maybe. Or is there a way to use... No, there's not a way to use shift with that. Wonder if we do need to overlap some stuff. So like that kind of opened it up, but now at this moment you can't? Yeah. Okay. So I did lock ourselves out of the solution. Great. Also, is there even a way to actually maneuver the star at this point? So I think this one is also insidiously locked. So moving it over to the right is a bad move. But that also locks... So we can move something around like so, and then that enables us to do that, and then... Oh, and then this one can be in that pipeline. Okay, so there are ways to maneuver that. So... Stars are locked when they really aren't as well? Oh, okay. Well, okay, so we can do... If we can get that one further down? There we go. So we've done that. Alright. So now this one can move over. Because I'm disregarding the belt maneuver? This is fair. I'm very disregardful of belts, I suppose. So also, yeah, we want to do that one first, I think. So yeah, so like, okay. So we do that. Nice. I think this has done it. Yeah, because we pushed that in there. No, yeah. Literally saw the belt maneuver, repeatedly did it, did not see how that applied to other ones. Wow. That's a Johann. Nice. So hidden walls. Okay, so we've got some extras. We will tackle those next time. Get orbed. But at this point, we'll be switching over to some Rain World. I feel like we made some good progress, even if there was only, even if half of this was one level, even if half was one level of Baba's Lost Adventures, we made some good progress. Like we got through a very tough. That one is the final. Okay, if that's truly the final level, we can just make that work. The classic one more. This is the last one more. Hidden walls. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ah, so they get... So that's water. Okay, so I assume we want to sink the rocks? Okay. Oh. Okay, never mind then. So there's a wall there. Ah. Okay. Intriguing, but that's against a wall, which seems less than fantastic. So if I push this one twice over, it's also stuck. Darn. Also, filling those in that way is not a fantastic move. We do want to put one up there, but then we want to put one here, I think, because otherwise we can, like, push them in directly. So we need to do something to deal with that. Okay. So we could, like, push up. And then that one goes there. Ah, okay, that's a niftier way of handling that. So that one is free around itself, but... Oh, right, so we just push that one out of the way so it's not blocking us. There we go. No, but we do need to... Oh, okay, never mind. Have you heard of the PSP game Patapon? No, I have not. So we need to push that one down there. Then we push that out of the way, so that this one can go up freely. No, because we already put one in there. Okay, but we've got a better idea of how to maneuver these things if we can figure out how to actually make things work out. Okay. So we want to have basically these two stacks filled. So we don't want to push that one in yet. It's a rhythm RPG game. Gotcha. Okay. I can kind of see that, like, patter. There we go. Okay. I'm sure I probably have made this even harder for myself than should be, but such is the life of a Johann. Okay. You have your Patapon, and you use drums to tell them what actions to do. Water is indeed important, but you can leave that for later. Okay. No, that's... If we got that, so we figured out how to win. So we can unlock these. Each action is a sequence of usually 4 buttons. Okay. Wait, so how do we get those? So we need something brought down to that level, not against a wall. And without pushing that one first. Okay, so we can push that. Yeah, push that one there. Push that one down temporarily. Yes, against a wall. Yes, there. More water. Okay. Oh god, do we need all 5? If we need all 5, mistakes have already been made. Wait, but how do we... Oh, of course, because these... Oh, pff. I'm a doof, I'm a doof, I'm a doof, doof, doof. Because then we push that one back. Still more water, and it looked like there was even a bit more, so we need to figure out what to do about the first one. But other than that, for example, when you play Patapon, the Patapons will repeat your sequence, and then as they do, they will do the designated action, in this case, marching forward. Okay. What are these Patapons that they accept such orders? Yes, we need that last rock. I know this is the one more that happens. At least this is still the same level. Okay, so... Okay, so we need... But that gets it stuck. So is there another opening move that we can use to start freeing things up? So, like, to get this one out, we have to do something along these lines, and that's banking on those things. You're not going to like what happens? Oh dear. Patapons look like an eye with arms and legs, and despite what you may think they look really cute, no, I believe that. Feels very much like a homunculus from Magic. Like Fibblethip. Try Queen to E4. Oh, wait, oh! That's how we do it. Doi, okay. No, we've got this, we've got this. We're winning. Are you winning, son? Yes, we are. There we go. See? The Johann brain has grown somewhat. Bop, 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 bop. Johann brain expand. 4 drums in total and a few actions to memorize. Gotcha. So, a decent amount of variety within it. Man, why do I suddenly want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? I have not wanted one in such a long time, and for some reason, the combination of Sokoban and Patapon, I'm like, man, I just want a good PB&J. Brian, I know you said brain, but never completed it because your brain gets bored with repeated tasks? What? No. It... Oh no, it goes meta? Oh. Okay. Huh. It's level Sokoban. Oh. Dear God. That's really clever quote. I like that a lot. Okay. Just one more, he said. Okay. So... Whoa, how do we even enter into this? Feels like trying to get some of the outer levels would be smart, but... Told you I could you could do it later. Yeah, no, that's fair. I think we'll leave. I think we'll leave the meta for... I think we can leave the meta. That is one that will probably take us a little bit to figure out. But no, that's very clever. I do enjoy that. Always have to leave before Raid World starts. No! But we will leave that for later, but that is quite fun. Good luck, Slughorn. Thank you. Let's see, we left off in a completely unknown place to us, barely escaping the rain. This is going to be a time. But thank you much. Good luck with work, Sigma. And there's the hydrate. As the actual final level. Nothing else happens when you solve it. Believable. In Patapon, there's also Fever Mode, which makes your Patapon stronger, but your Patapon start singing on their own so they can throw off your rhythm. The rebellion of the Patapon. The rise of the Patapon. Alrighty. This has been delightful. We've made some good MAPPA progress. I genuinely feel like my brain has expanded somewhat. I'm starting to become slowly worthy of the Johann expanding brain art that we had a while back, which was utterly horrifying. However, we are going to take a little break, and then we'll be coming back with some Rain World for I don't know exactly how long. Probably around an hour and a half, maybe. And then yeah. So thank y'all. Gonna pawn pata retreat from the Sokababa. Yes. So we will be back in about 3-ish minutes. This is a fantastic opportunity to remember that you have a corporeal form. Please take care of it. This is a great opportunity to stand up, stretch, check your posture, grab a snack, grab some water. If you have meds, and now is an appropriate time to take them. This is a perfect opportunity to do so. Um, this is also a great time. Look out your window. Remember, there's a lovely world outside that isn't just Johann, be it day or night. And in that same vein, if you have other things that you need to transition to, this is a fantastic opportunity in your day to do so. So, thank y'all. This has been fantastic. We will be back with some Rain World. But for now, I will catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.